In a world where time is breaking down, leading to apocalypse, there is a man named Jack Joyce who must fix it all. However, somehow his story isn't as compelling as the Antagonist company and its workers. Hello, my name is Nicole Bryn, and welcome back to my Breaking Down Quantum Break series, a series where I will be taking a deep dive into one of my favorite video games of all time, Quantum Break. Today we will be talking about two side characters in the video game that I find have some of the most intriguing character growth. I mean, maybe other than Jack if he wasn't so stubborn, but nonetheless, this video would definitely contain spoilers of the video game Quantum Break, so if you don't want to see that, please click off now. If you haven't seen my previous video on Quantum Break, then I'll just give you a quick summary here. Quantum Break is a limited choose-your-own-adventure story where you play as protagonist Jack Joyce and antagonist Paul Serene. Jack and Paul test a time machine, but it breaks, leading to the end of time. Paul is forced to go through the time machine where he ends up living 17 years over again from 1999 to the events of the game in 2016. His goal was to create a $1 million company built with the best scientists that can fix the time breakdown. However, the device powering this place is the same device Jack needs to stop the fracture. It's your choice how the path goes, but the ending is always the same. Within Paul Serene's company Monarch Solutions, there are hundreds, even thousands of workers, from security soldiers to IT to scientists and every other kind of worker you would need in a company like this. Two of these workers are Liam Burke, an elite member of Monarch Solutions security detail, and Charlie Wincott, the head of Monarch's computer security. But why are these characters so important? Well, you choose who lives and who dies. But first, let's get into each of them to know a little bit more about both of these men. Starting with Liam Burke. Liam Burke, like I said, is a high-ranking member of Monarch Security. As a young man, he joined the United States military, where he served overseas. He then came back and started working for Monarch as they saw that his skills of being a cold and calculated soldier that will follow orders easily would be of great use to them. On his downtime, he would visit a bar where he met a woman named Emily that he would take over a year to actually approach, but once he did, they soon began dating and eventually were married. In July of 2016, 3 months before the events of the game, Emily falls pregnant. His position is kept secret from Emily, though. She knows that he is a field manager of the corporation, but not any type of soldier, because he says that he does not want her to know that side of him, this dark side. I don't think she really knows about his past as a soldier much either. I'm not too sure about that. But either way, him and Emily are definitely quite in love. They are having some home problems at this time, though, because Liam is, ever since the start of the game, working extremely late hours, and she is just worried about him never being home. But when it does come to his family, he will do anything to keep them safe. Charlie Wincott is a much more selfish character. Being the head of Monarch Security, he definitely lets it go to his head, but despite his flaunting of his superiority, he is a deeply lonely guy. He has no friends but sees people below him as less than him, so he doesn't form any relationships with them. He also clearly sees himself as pathetic, using ego against others so that he can appear confident. Charlie is incredibly talented and definitely very skilled. He uses his hacker skills when he needs to. While he's very self-serving, if he does need to step up, he will. During the events of the game, Liam Burke shows up first. We see him outside the university before the time machine explosion. This is because he is part of the university operation that Paul devised with different teams to capture Jack and Will, to take the time machine core, Liam is a part of the group that will be taking witnesses, civilian witnesses, from the university. The first major choice of the game is whether you choose hardline or PR. Hardline is where you get rid of all of the witnesses. PR is where you have the witnesses make up a story that Jack had started this whole thing. Either way, Liam Burke does go along with what he's told. It clearly is difficult for him, though. Charlie appears in the first live-action episode of the game. In the PR timeline, you see him hacking into a man's cloud to upload Amy's fake apology video online, while also linking it to Jack so that he is seen as a terrorist and the cause of the riot at the university. In Hardline, you see Charlie hacking into City Hall's databases in order to get security cameras, any computers, pretty much any tech in the town so that Monarch can take over Riverport.
I mean, hell, I could hijack police scanners and put out an APB on your mom. What the fuck is that? What is that?
Coffee?
Yeah, I know, it's coffee. What the fuck is it doing on my desk, Brenner? Have you ever seen one of these? You know what it is?
It's a coaster.
Coaster. Yeah, do they have these in Idaho?
Iowa.
Whatever. Use it. Now, you tell me what's next, Brenner?
I don't know.
I know you don't know, and that makes me sad for you.
Whatever the choice, though, Charlie will be tasked with trying to find Jack's transport van that had gone missing. When the van is located, Charlie contacts Liam and sends him to the van. When Liam arrives, he sees Beth Wilder. Beth Wilder is a very important character because she knows about the fracture. She knew since she was a kid, and has trained and prepared for this in order to help Jack. So she is on Jack's side, she's on the inside, and Liam discovers that she's a traitor. But before he can really do anything, Jack escapes from the van, taking their weapons, and soldiers come in right after that to detain the both of Jack and Liam, believing them to be traitors. Liam does betray Monarch in this moment.
Hey, I am with Monarch. On your knees!
If they take me in, then it's the end for me. And for you.
Down!
Just do what he says.
Do not let them take us. We'll never find the lifeboat. Think about Emily.
Just relax.
Liam!
Shut up!
And then Beth tells him about the lifeboat protocol. The lifeboat protocol is Paul Serene's idea of how he's going to save the world. It is a group of people who will be in a sheltered place protected from time stopping so that they can continue to figure out how to fix time once it has stopped. So Beth tells him about this protocol that people can get into, and Liam's new goal is to now get his wife, his pregnant wife, into that program so that she is safe and protected. Charlie continues going through the security footage and actually sees this happen. Liam attempts to go behind Monarch's back like a spy, but unfortunately Charlie does send out an alert on him. Following Liam's arrest, they take him to a security station on Gull Island, while Charlie goes to the Monarch Gala at the same island, but a different building. During the party, Charlie hangs out with his coworker Fiona Miller, who is a double agent working with Beth. Fiona takes Charlie on a walk with the intention of manipulating him into giving her access to the research lab on the island. Luckily for her, after Liam's escape, he finds the two walking and forces Charlie to do just that.
Oh, right. I got it, guys. I got it. I guess you guys can't do this. It's a special talent I have. Glad it's so celebrated.
The three of them discover that Monarch has definitely been keeping a lot of secrets, But before they can do anything, soldiers storm in, and a fracture occurs. Even though Charlie sees that there's a lot more going on than he knows, he is still loyal to Monarch and takes those chronon harnesses for himself and deserts Liam and Fiona. Charlie then goes to meet with Martin Hatch, who tries to manipulate Charlie to his side. Now would probably be a good time to really explain the three sides. So there's obviously Jack Joyce's side. He's trying to get the CFR device, otherwise known as the countermeasure, to fix the time fracture. He has Beth on his side, Fiona, others as it goes along. And then there's Paul's side. He had seen the future and saw that time had ended, so he believes that can't be changed, but they can fix it after that. So his goal is to have the CFR device to power the lifeboat program that's keeping those scientists in a state of time that is moving while the rest of time is frozen. And then there's Martin Hatch. He is a shifter, a creature who lives in and out of time, but definitely thrives when time is stopped. So his goal is to get time to stop forever. This is obviously not how he phrases it to Charlie, though.
Paul Serene's become unhinged, Charlie. He's triggered a catastrophe. He has the chance to fix it, but he's choosing not to. He's choosing to let things end. We risk too much leaving the keys to the kingdom in one man's hands.
So, being lied to once again, Charlie goes to gain access to the CFR for Hatch, but runs into Fiona and Liam again. He tells him that he plans to put himself on the lifeboat program, but calls Hatch during this conversation. Using an underground tunnel, the three of them get back to the mainland from the island, but when they do, Liam is shot. Charlie and Fiona believe him to be dead, so they all separate and leave him. Liam, however, is not dead. The man that shot him now gloats over him and threatens his wife.
You know, I'm really gonna enjoy killing your wife.
Thus, Liam goes to Emily's work to go get her and protect her. In the meantime, Charlie hacks into the lifeboat protocol and adds his own name as well as Fiona's name to the list of people. Those two then meet down in the lifeboat, where Fiona tells Charlie that she is working directly with Jack now. She has a walkie with him, and she tries to get Charlie on her side by telling him that Monarch are the ones who caused this, so how can you trust them? And whether or not it's because Charlie truly believes it's the right thing to do, or because he just trusts Fiona, he does agree to help Jack. This is the point in the plot when your choices really matter. See, Paul Serene's time travel has affected him to the point of developing chronon sickness, despite the physical effects, a disease that makes him paranoid, hostile, and erratic. The last choice of the game is whether Paul Serene will choose to continue on his path or if he will succumb to his sickness. If you make Paul take his treatments, he will recruit Liam to help him guard the CFR.
You're one of Monarch's elite. The one they tell me is a traitor.
I'm not a traitor.
I know what you want. You're protecting what's yours. I want to protect what's mine. You're looking for the lifeboat. Isn't that right? Fix the fracture. Time will go on. But not if the CFR goes unprotected. You could keep it safe. And when this is over, your wife, she'll be waiting for you. So I could take her with me. She'll survive.
Liam goes up to the CFR where he runs into Charlie. By this point, Charlie has unlocked the CFR chamber, but Liam still tries to get him to back down. Ultimately, it would be Martin Hatch that stops Charlie.
Joyce, CFR defenses are down. It's all you. You're good to go.
Step the fuck away from there!
I can't, Liam.
Get the fuck away from her! Get away!
Joyce needs it.
Joyce,
Joyce can fix the fracture, Liam.
You need to get the fuck out of here, Charlie.
I'm not moving.
get out of here!
I'm not moving, so you're gonna have to kill me. Once and for all, you're gonna have to fucking kill me. Because right now, Liam, I'm thinking about more than myself.
You don't know what Joyce is gonna do.
No, I don't. But I have faith in Fiona. And she believes in Joyce. So I gotta believe too. Think about it. Fix the lifeboat, you save your wife. We fix the fracture, it saves us all. Okay? So go ahead. Go ahead and kill me. It's not gonna make a fucking difference. But if you kill Joyce, then we have...
Liam then fights and seemingly kills Hatch. He gets the striker outfit on and readies himself for Jack. During the fight against Jack, his harness breaks and he is stuck in a time shutter.
Look, you have to realize you're not going to keep me from the CFR. You look like you're in shape for this.
I've got too much writing on this. You're not going anywhere.
What happens to Liam after is unknown. It is not clear if he died from his previous gunshot wound or got medical aid. If you let Paul succumb to the Chronon's sickness, it will take over his mind, making him believe that pretty much everyone around him is his enemy and he can't trust them. Then instead of running into Paul, Liam and Emily run into Charlie. Charlie explains that the lifeboat protocol is not the answer and Jack is. Liam, loving his family, takes the risk for them and listens to Charlie. The three of them, Emily, Liam, and Charlie, all go up to the CFR chamber. This time, when Martin Hatch shows up, he puts a gun to Emily's head.
Liam.
Drop it.
Hatch then forces Charlie to open the CFR chamber, which he obviously does since he's being forced, but he does trick Hatch once he opens it. While this is happening, we see a really emotional scene where Emily is trying to help her husband, but unfortunately his wounds are too great and she has no resources with her, and we watch him bleed out in her arms.
Stop it. You need to say this to me.
I'm so sorry. I did this for us. I did it for us. I never knew what we could be. I knew it was selfish.
Don't you?
I'm only sorry I didn't ask you sooner.
Just hang on.
I'd give anything for that year. I'd give anything for that year.
So Emily then, like a badass, takes charge.
Burke?
Let's try this again.
After Martin Hatch is taken care of, Charlie adds Emily's name to the lifeboat protocol. She goes down there to where she can be safe, and Charlie goes to protect the CFR chamber and guard it so that Jack can get there. So, control or surrender? Liam or Charlie? Ultimately, that choice does lead to one of their deaths, and sure, it's probably not the most important thing to consider when thinking about that choice, because other people will die if Paul Serene does surrender. But talking about these two, it definitely matters which one you choose. So based on these boys, what would you choose? Please let me know in the comments down below. I mean, I'm not too sure. Liam is obviously less self-centered than Charlie is. He's trying to protect his family, and he does have a baby on the way that would go without a father if Liam were to die. But Charlie also has the ability to be redeemed. He's clearly being redeemed in these last scenes that he's in, and to see him go to that would definitely be nice. Just because Charlie is super self-centered doesn't mean he deserves to die. I mean, nobody deserves to die. That's definitely a topic for another conversation. Both of them breach unethical lines, but does that mean that either of them deserve to die? You let me know. This has been my video on Quantum Break, breaking down Quantum Break Part 2. Liam versus Charlie. Thank you all for watching. Please let me know your opinions down in the comments below. Leave a like if you enjoyed, and if you want to see more videos in this series, please subscribe down below. Thank you all, and have a great night.